Well, hello everyone. This is Crystal Lynn, and I want to thank you for joining my channel. I am just sitting outside right now. It's 8:41, almost 8:44 in the evening. It's finally cooling down. It's been like over 100 degrees out here in Menifee, California. Humid and just hot, probably like 110. So I just, my computer, when I try to do videos, when it's that hot, it just melts. So I thought I'd come out here this evening and just kind of shoot the shit a little bit. I've got some really cool things to tell you guys about what's going on this channel. And I want to talk about the astrological weather tonight. What the heck is going on right now? We are in the middle of huge shifts, if you guys can't already tell. So why don't we start with that? Why don't we take a look at what's going on? We know that the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Lilith are in Leo right now. That's a pretty big lineup. Those are pretty powerful influences. So you can kind of feel it in the air. You know, it's like, it's almost this, grandiose, everything's exciting, jump out there with all this confidence, probably not thinking about everybody else. I'm just feeling like, hey, I want to do what I want to do, and I don't want to be stopped, and I want to have fun. We've been through such watery energy the last 2 years that I think we're all just getting to the point where we want to like burst out. That's how I'm feeling. And yet we still have some heavy currents going on in the background that are just lingering. Feels like it's lingering, and I want to talk about those tonight as well. So I want to talk about the fact that we have Mars in Scorpio right now. And I don't know if you guys have felt it, but the last couple weeks since Mars moved into Scorpio, just feels really explosive. I feel like there's all this undercurrent going on and heavy energy, and even though everybody's trying to have a good time, there's just a lot going on. And, with the fact that it's in conjuncting Saturn right now, I mean, you really have to take that into consideration. Saturn is, he's been working overtime. For, almost 2 years. It'll be since October of 2012. We've had Saturn in Scorpio. And, Saturn brings reality. Saturn brings truth. Saturn, especially in Scorpio, I mean, it's like it goes into the deep, dark places of our psychological minds. So, so many of us have been dealing with such heavy, heavy issues behind the scenes. With Mars moving in there, it's kind of like, all right, things were kind of, Saturn's very methodical, non-emotional. He just kind of, takes his time. But Mars comes in there, it's like, hey, we've got 4 more months to get this done, and I need some help, so I'm calling in Mars. It's just my weird Piscean way of looking at it. And Mars is very aggressive, and it's like getting a shot of adrenaline going through us of this truth serum and emotional crap. So that's my description. Meanwhile, we're all ready, or it's like revving the engine, with all this Leo energy. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm seeing. We also have Mercury in Virgo right now, just moved into Virgo. That should be good for me. I am a Virgo. But to be honest, you can only have so much Virgo. I'm kind of one of those lucky Virgos that has the Sun in Virgo and Mercury and Venus in Libra. So that balances me out. I don't want to be any more obsessive. But right now when Mercury goes into Virgo, my mind even works faster. So, hopefully I'll be able to, dot my I's and cross my T's a little better the next few weeks. And the moon's in Taurus. So that's why I'm sitting out here tonight. I've got my candle. Isn't that pretty? And I got my coffee. And I just wanted to make a connection with you guys and also tell you that I've got all kinds of cool things going on that I want to share with you. I'm doing some really cool Google Hangouts, and I've got some up and coming, really neat, world renowned astrologers. I have another astrologer coming up that's an MD that's written a book. So I will be giving those announcements soon, and I'll be doing some Google Hangout interviews. So, you know, my idea is just to bring more tools to you guys and different perspectives and get you thinking for yourself and growing and learning. And so one of the things that I'm offering, I've had a lot of requests for this, and I hope that you guys will jump on board now that I'm actually going to do it. But I am going to start a astrology class. And I'm looking at my brochure right now. So it's an astrology classes with Crystal Lynn. I'm going to be starting 4 classes on Google Hangout. Okay. The first class, well, first of all, they will be on Wednesday nights. The first class is August 27th, Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And then I'll have 4 in a row after that. So it'll be September 3rd, September 10th, and September 17th, Wednesday nights. It will be $25. You can do all 4 classes, or you can pick which classes you'd like to jump on board with, a la carte. It's first come, first serve, and I'm only taking 10 participants. So this is going to be so exciting, you guys. What we'll do, you do have to have a YouTube account and a Google Plus account so that I can invite you to a Google Hangout. It will be private, so it'll be just me and you guys, the 10 that hop on in. And I will be recording it, so I'll be able to send you a private video so you can keep this in your astrological library. And this is for you to learn a little bit more about astrology and how to use it in your personal life. So the first week, the class will be personal planets. And this will be bring your birth chart to the class, including time, date, city, state. If you do not have your time, let me know. You can email me because I want to, you know, this will have a lot to do with your ascendant. So I want to make sure you get the most out of the class. Also, so this will be looking at personal planets, ascendant, sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, exploring aspects, squares, trines, sextile oppositions, and conjunctions, psychology, themes, and the shadow side of each planet, and using your intuition in chart reading and personal ethics in reading another's chart. So that'll be the first class. There'll be about an hour and a half. Week number 2, September 3rd, will be houses, generational planets, south node, and north node. And I will be going into exploring the 12 houses and how they aspect your personal planets, empty houses, double influences, midheaven, career through the houses, generational planets, south node, north node. So we'll be discussing all of these things. And the cool thing is you guys are all going to have your charts with you. So we'll be going through this in your personal charts. So for $25, this is like a personal reading, and you'll get to hear other people's questions too. So if you can read your own chart, then you can, you know, learn how to use it in your life every day. You know, you don't have to look at your chart every day, but you'll understand what's going on in the transits. You'll understand how, you know, to prepare yourself. So I think there's a lot of advantages to knowing how to do a basic chart reading. Week 3 will be relationships. So bring your chart and one relationship chart that you would like to, or one relationship that you'd like to explore during this class. So bring 2 charts, and it could be anybody you want. We'll be going over relationship and compatibility, top relationship indicators, generational planets in relationships, patterns, themes, and sex. And the best transit cycles for relationships, and Lilith in relationships. We talked about Lilith for all of those who asked me about Lilith. And the last one, week 4, September 4th, will be family trees. And I have on here that you can bring up to 6 charts to the class. By now, you know, you should have a basic idea of how to read the chart if you're following the classes. But, you know, you can pick any one of these. So if you feel like you're more advanced and you can jump in anywhere, then come on in. And you know, this particular class, we can go over the family you grew up with. I say 6 because usually there's a mom and a dad and a couple of brothers and sisters. So, you know, you'll be able to look at all of them, and I'll be able to talk about specific things. This could also be your own family, you know, your children, your husband, your wife, if you want to do your family. But you're going to pick one family and learn the concepts, then you can go use it on all your family tree cycles. So come ready to learn. Bring your natal charts. If you have any questions about those, email me ahead. I will video each hangout. And I don't know. Oh, only 10. And before you come, make sure you eat and drink well. Be hydrated, because we will be going through some deep stuff. You don't know what opens up in your chart. And I use intuition, you guys. And I'm going to be talking about how to use your intuition throughout all of these classes. So I'm basically bringing out all my secrets, all my tips. And I'd love to have you join me. And you can go to cowgirlastrologer.com and just email me with which class you want to take. And first come, first serve. So I hope to see you guys there. And also check out my other services. I don't want to make this whole thing about services, but for me to continue to come out here and give free videos and do the stuff that I'm doing, I have to prove to my family I have a real job. You know, I've been doing this for 2 years now, trying to prove to them that, you know, that I'm working. So help me out, you guys. All right. Well, take care. Please leave comments below. If you have any ideas for any of my upcoming series that I'm going to do, anything you want to hear me do, leave a comment below, because I've got some things I'm thinking about right now, and I would love to hear your thoughts on what you guys would like to learn about. Okay? So take care and have a great night.